toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Rodriguez. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Rodriguez. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Jarvis Landry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
To throw is Rodriguez. Throwing on first down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Darrell Taylor.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he's going to go down again.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Officially, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? Guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness, wants to hang in there and play through just about everything, and walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football, taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Carson, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Winston's pass.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
10 at the 19-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Darrell Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Rodriguez now going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
On the return, here's Hall. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Number 48, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The give to Whitaker. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This one caught by Isabella.
Pass complete
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Jameis to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll run on 1st down. It's Whitaker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Winston now. That ball complete to Isabella.
Winston.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
A 4-yard pickup.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
1st down, Winston. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Again, it's Winston. And he'll find Moreau here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Seattle.
Winston now from the 50. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Jameis again. Catch made, it's Moreau.
Winston.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 29-yard line.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, it's Carson. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Winston. That's complete into the hands of Carson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Carson. 5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Winston. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Winston. The quick slant caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Andy Isabella. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 24-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Winston.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Now Winston. And this is incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
For DK Metcalf, incomplete. It's 3rd down, and 5 yards to go.
Now Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Whitaker. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Rodriguez. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rodriguez from the gun on 3rd down. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction, was able to track the ball in another.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Rodriguez. Allen's got it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Winston out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Steele. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Rodriguez on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Rodriguez. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodriguez. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Rodriguez looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. They run it with Carson. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
9-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
from the gun, Winston. This one caught by Isabella. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. A first down throw for Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Whitaker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Seahawks.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Whitaker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
Working out of the gun, Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up.
This is Carson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, there's still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 7.
Off-play action. Rodriguez. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
10-10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside. On second down, it's Whitaker. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 33.
Taken down at the 30.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll try to throw now. Winston looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Whitaker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Seahawks.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
Here's Whitaker.
Second and 6.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Jameis to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, the 40, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Rodriguez. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throw left side complete. It's Whitaker. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ball carrier. The stop by Taven Bryan. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19. He was throwing it.
Sideline and incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
A loss of 8 yards.
And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of...
And the pressure gets to him again. Samson Abukum able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
3rd down.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. On the ground, this is Johnson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Again, it's Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
At the 24-yard line.
tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Rodriguez. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Rodriguez's pass.
A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Rodriguez. Screen play. Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down. Blanket into field goal coverage. Nowhere to go with the football. Forced the dump off to the back. And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll throw again. Winston. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Seahawks 1st down.
1st down, Winston. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Extra point is good.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. To throw is Rodriguez. On first down. And to the right side here, it's Allen. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On second down, Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Number 33.
So third down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
A gain of a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
On the return, here's Hall. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Seahawks.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Offense.
The full start backs them up 5, first and 15. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Whitaker. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 11.
Throwing. Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson.
Winston's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
1-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now it's Carson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
The tackle made.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Seattle.
Here's Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
And the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8. At the line.
This is Whitaker. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. To throw from his end zone. Rodriguez. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Griffin on the tackle. It's a gain of 6.
Rodriguez now from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
No gain on the play.
Rodriguez to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Rodriguez. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Rodriguez's pass.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Jordan Berry now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Steele. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Winston now from the 50. He'll find Metcalf. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 22. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On the carry.
They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back
thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too.